Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. Apparently, this does not like it when I switch, stuff. Okay. So, I just need to fix this up. And apparently... Okay, whatever. There we go. We're back. Under a new thing. I also need to close this. Dun 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 dun. Settings. Just gotta update the YouTube link. And of course, change this stupid shit again. I hate how it doesn't automatically choose a thing. Of course, I need to reload this as well. There we go. Sorry about that. So, our scenes are gonna get a little fucked up. So you might not hear me all the time. So this is one that I'm gonna need to completely rework, but I think I'm gonna delete this, and I'll make a whole bunch of Shovel Knight Showdown, or Shovel Knight, I guess, related stuff. Yeah. Okay. So this will be mid-match. Okay. So I need to, for now anyways, I am going to I'm just gonna add in the game, and then I'm gonna need to rip some assets. So just not a new scene, new source. We go application audio capture. This will be Showdown. And this will be treasure trove, sim executable. Oh, I did audio capture, not application. I think I should just be able to do. No, that should have been it. Showdown. This guy. That, yes. Unless window. Oh no, it is window capture. Oops. Window capture. Showdown. There we go. Capture method, this one. Capture audio, there we go. Semi-executable. Cool. Alright. So we're just gonna do transform, fit to screen. And I'm just gonna hook on to the game, speed hack, 0. There we go. Now I can essentially do whatever I want with it. First thing, I need to make it so there's no black bars. Not sure why there are, but that's fine. There we go. Okay. Now I just need to grab some objects from the menu. Just to add on to the black bars up top, just to give it something nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the UI one, just so I can fully see everything. Menus, character select, A and B. I think that might be a good one. I'll just grab a whole bunch of them, see what I can find. Okay, so let's see. No. This one's just a fucking black square. I kind of want one with like a bit of a design to it. Just to make it look a little bit cooler. And of course I can like recolor them and all that. Something like that could work well. I would just need, I would just need to extend it. And of course make the background black. Select border. That one's fancy. That one could also work. Might be a little bit too much. Very ornate. This, but like sideways. That could be cool. You know, sure. Let's do that. Did that really rotate it? Oh my god, it did. It did. I did not know that it did that. It's kind of cool. So we'll do this and then add that and this. Cool. Just gonna cover up those holes a little bit, just to make it so that, like, you know, you don't see anything poking through. Cool. And I want to fill this with black. There we go. And I don't want to squish it, but I guess I can see how it'll be. Nearest neighbor. Something like that. You know what? I was gonna say not bad, but yeah, no, those corners got really rough. might be able to get away with just moving this down. I'm just gonna join these. Make it easier on myself. What is going on? Okay, I got my mouse back. Cool. I'm thinking I might be able to just get rid of this. And then I kind of like it. I do want to like fill this in a little though. I don't hate that. Hello, Shane. Thanks for joining. Right now I'm making the little overlay for the top of the screen. Hell yeah. Also for the loose loading stuff, this is essentially what my games folder looks like. So I have the vanilla stuff just, you know, to revert back if I need to. But in here I have all these which are being loose loaded except for that one. But the palettes, I can just edit any of these and it's just gonna update it, and that is amazing. And then in battle we got all the character stuff, and one thing that I also recently found out about is these two which are from a different pack file, but they work. We can just edit them. I appreciate it all being held in plain text in here along with all the definitions. So like I can straight up just like edit these as long as the bytes are the same, and it just like changes their stats and everything. It's pretty great. And then character entry, I think this is how I have to add. Yeah, I kind of love it. And then character entry, I think this is what I'm gonna have to edit for adding in extra costumes, because where is it? I could just type in farm. Yeah, this is the amiibo costumes in here. Like it's got the A and B definitions in here too. So like for Queen Knight, like there's the body swap stuff. I essentially just have to add it in for like the same way that Shovel Knight does it. One thing that I also am kind of annoyed about is you guys had the body swap stuff in here already for like Spectre Knight and King Knight and Plague Knight, but they don't get used. It's so sad. But yeah, I'll probably just have to replace those and then find a way to add in costumes in that way. I also mentioned this in Discord, but like Wisdom, we got Wisdom in here. And like he actually has like art. Just not sure what it was used for. His art is very crusty. I'm not sure what happened here, unless it's like he's the only remaining one in here. I don't know about the code, but in terms of assets, he is in here. Is it just key art? That's like, huh. Interesting. No. I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah. It's pretty cool that it's still in there though. Goose King, one of the other Showdown players, he was advocating for Wisdom, and yeah, it was just kind of surprising to see him in there. Okay, so this will be overlay, mid-match, and this will be we'll do null. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be doing some team attack doubles tonight. Once I'm done, I think probably just doing the overlay. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much else. Might do the logo for the tourney, but we'll see. But yeah, it's really cool. Also, if you want to see my cheat table. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Let me just reload. Okay, no worries. Ooh, skateboarding. But yeah, we got all of this. There's a lot going on. Almost 1,000, over 1,000. But there's a bunch in here that's not Showdown related. It's like a little character randomizer. There's the level rush for Spectro Torment, and a few other things. But yeah, nothing super crazy. Yeah, porting won't be that bad. Might be good to look over some of that. Okay, I can send that over if you want. There shouldn't really be anything insanely rough in there. Probably just a lot of just sort of figuring out what needs to be functions and what needs to be like address editing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. Pop that in here. And I'm just gonna edit this to match the color. Or I can do this a smarter way. Color pick that, do this. Fill. This might not work because it's white. Yeah, probably not. Multiply kind of works. Sure, that works. Cool. So this is for the right side. Come on. Realized I forgot to switch that, my bad. But yeah, porting to a C loader shouldn't be that bad. Player 1, and then do that. Player 2, I'm going to switch back, and should just be able to add these. Image, player 1, tag background. Also, shoutouts to you guys. The Showdown community for, yeah, I guess the Showdown community is super, like, global. Like, we got someone from, I think they said Oceania. Uh, where is it? Yeah, Oceania. Yeah. Um, there's someone from Oceania. There's someone from uh, the UK, London. Someone from Brazil. All these people are in the tournament on the 19th. And yeah, peer to peer is not ideal right now, unfortunately. Um, the best solution I came up with was essentially using an extra laptop as sort of a hosting server, kind of like a mediator. Because the way Steam Remote Play works is it essentially makes it so that whoever's hosting gets zero lag, but whoever's connecting gets all the input lag, which is something that like Dolphin Netplay doesn't have. Like, that issue doesn't exist because there is sorry, just trying to get this in here, because there's a whole input buffer thing that you can set up. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, but there is like a manual buffer sort of thing that you can set. So the only solution that I've come up with is essentially, yeah, having a separate laptop that both players connect to, and that way no one player gets all the lag. And it's sort of like an in-between, I hope, between the US and wherever the other person is. So I'm gonna have to buy a new copy of the game because you can't you can't run the same game on two Steam accounts when they're both online. But it's not the worst thing. Got like a whole Ethernet splitter and everything, so I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. I don't mind supporting you guys, especially since I'm, doing all this jank stuff. It is really awesome that Showdown Standalone exists. It makes it a lot more affordable. Oh my god, Windows. Oh my god, I need to remember to switch the scene. But yeah, that's something that I'm gonna have to work around. Looks like I'm gonna have to reboot File Explorer. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Oh my god, Windows, you suck. Okay, so I'm just gonna open. There we go, it didn't die. Canvas size. Let's duplicate this by a few. 3 times. Let's say times 3. 690. I'm honestly really hoping that this tournament ends up like taking off and getting a lot of interest. Cause like honestly, I hate to say it, but the game was so close to being like perfect for like Showdown player or Shovel Knight players and like platform fighter like enjoyers as well. It was just missing the combo game, which is something that like everyone loves. So like, I don't know. It was so close. And it kind of sucks that it like fell short a little bit. Like the character design, the moveset design, like all of it is super awesome. Yeah, we'll see. And if not, then I'm happy just doing this, to be honest. Like, that's what I really wanted to mod Treasure Trove. There's so much cool stuff with it, like with the whole game in its entirety, that like I can just mod to make how I want it to be. There we go. Because like, yeah, like the whole co-op thing, that I was not expecting to work whatsoever. Okay, so here's I'm spilling the beans here, but essentially to get it to work, all I'm doing is turning off co-op, like when you're on the stage select or on the file select, and then turning it back on when you exit it. So you set up your controller, and that like stays logged in this, like in the game, and then as soon as it switches back into the little title card for the game, I switch it instantly back to 2-player. So then there's no warning, there's nothing stopping you from playing 2-player, and then it just loads Shovel Knight or Shovel of Hope's co-op mode, but with whatever campaign you're running. I'm very surprised that it works at all. But it's really cool. There's just like a bunch of like crashes that happen and bugs and stuff, but it's all super minor compared to having to like completely redo the back end. Throughout like modding this whole game, like the whole, I don't know, every time that I do something, it's kind of like, holy, how is this how is this engine working like this? Like every time something happens like that, I am just like super caught off guard. It's super sick. And like the whole loose loading thing and being able to load files from other like platforms and stuff. Like it is so sick. It's a cool engine. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I am really hoping that I can, you know, fulfill what people were hoping from from Showdown, because there really isn't that much that needs to be changed. And I think that's like the hardest part for me. Kind of old school in the sense it doesn't really have a reusable engine. It's more a game plus engine one. Yeah. But that's the thing, like even with that, like the fact that it's all like working this well, like with all the shit I'm trying to do to it, like I don't know, all I gotta say is like I'm impressed. Like I don't know, I wouldn't expect anything to work from a different platform, let alone like loose loading being a thing. And just like, I don't know, it's very, very flexible. And like the fact that you can just change characters in co-op for the second player without it like causing any issues whatsoever is insane to me. Here, let me open up this, because like throughout this playthrough, the second player, Mega, he's mainly a Plague Knight like player. Like he loves Plague Knight, and like we were able to play through like this whole game with him being Plague Knight. Obviously there are a few things that he doesn't like he doesn't interact with rails, so he kind of just phases through it, but like it works like so flawlessly. And even King Knight worked even better with the Spectre of Torment. Like I don't know, it's so cool that any of this is doable. And also when you pick up like armor and stuff, it applies to the second player too, which, you know, I assume it's just a player object that, you know, has the armor class on it or something. And then whenever that changes, it applies to everyone. But like, it's so cool. And like, of course, the King Knight interacting with rails and stuff. And like player 2 also works in cutscenes and stuff, which is pretty awesome. And like they do all the different player states and everything. And this also exists when the player states don't happen. But like even the palette, like they go sepia tone. I do know that there is the sepia tone global palette, so like it makes sense that it works. But I don't know, it's crazy to see. Like in any other game, like it would probably crash with most of the shit I've done to it. And like it does have its fair share of crashing, but for the most part, like there's no issues. Okay. I think that's good. And then we just do some text. Player 1 tag. Let's go. Bots. Pick screen color. Go with this. Not sure how I like this, to be honest. Like, it's not bad, but it could be a lot better. I figured out. Oh, that was a quick work session. I like days like that. I work from home doing animation stuff, and like sometimes animations just take very little time, and it makes the day pretty nice. Yeah, I think maybe no outline on this. Oh, gotcha. Checks out. Did you influence Railmail at all for Spectre Knight? Or was that just like a funny sort of idea? Well, still pretty sick. I really want to get into like skateboarding and snowboarding at some point. Just seems really fun. Copy, paste duplicate. I hope with all of this stuff that we're like working on, we get to a point where custom characters can be a thing. I don't like harping on custom characters all that much, just because they're tough and there's a lot that goes into characters. But I think for this game, it would just be really cool, and like it wouldn't be that taxing to make, because like you can do so much with so little. And I think that's like the best part of it. That's why the game is so charming to me. Because there really isn't anything like super crazy with the movesets. Like, there's a lot of neat stuff, and like stuff that for the most part like you need to put some thought into using. But at the same time, like, there's nothing insanely complicated, I don't think. Well, if you look at like movesets for like Smash, like that, there's so much there. So many moves for each character, and that's on a good day. Yeah, even after the base moves, like there's still like all the special moves and whatnot that have like very complicated coding behind the scenes. So it's nice being able to like chill out a bit, you know? And plus, yeah, it's like pixel art. There really isn't much going on in the way of like assets. So I'll do that, and then this part. Okay, maybe not 200. Will 170 look fine? 180 might be good. Just gonna split that off. I didn't have a chance to complain yet, but I haven't heard back from Celia yet. Which sucks, because she said that she would be back in office on the 1st, I think it was. Yeah, on Tuesday the 1st. But yeah, tournament's coming up soon, so there isn't all that much time left. But that's alright. Ping one more time just to check for updates. Well, she told me to like email them, so I did that. I did pop another question in here just to be like, hey, sorry to bug, but we got a week left. But yeah. Oh shit, thank you. I'm gonna need to just spoil it. Sorry, just spoiler it for now. I appreciate it a lot. It's crazy working with devs with stuff. Like even for Rivals 2, there's someone that's been helping me out with like the back end, because character stuff for that game is like in its infancy. So like we need to figure out all the stuff to get it to work, and like all the back end like functions and stuff. But yeah, I figured. I want to give people who do see it the time to like check their schedule, plan ahead, all that sort of stuff, and prep, because like not many people have actually been playing the game, let alone with the combo mod. So with a server as big as this one, I can see a lot of people being like, yo, I liked the game, but I couldn't really get into it because of X reason or Y, right? Um, so, yeah, the big thing is mainly just training people, helping them get into it before they get into the tournament. I'm really trying to push like any level of experience like can join, because like really there's only like 3 people that really know what they're doing. So yeah, like this guy's new. Ragtime is fairly new, but they're in Oceania, so we can't really play that much. Then there was like Lurias who joined and a few others, specifically for this, which is really cool. So yeah, obviously you guys don't have to promote anything. I know things can be busy and sometimes things aren't, you know, promoting material, especially if it's like involving mods and stuff. So I get it. At this point, I'm really just after a yes or no. I did drop like some stuff in the Showdown channel, just to be like, hey, look, we're doing this. But yeah, having those big pings is always nice. What's going on, Aimless? For a bit, so we got time. Okay. Yeah, there's all the new people. But yeah, it's such a small community, so just trying to do the best with what I can. Image vertically. That's also why I'm kind of like trying to go all out with this, because like I know the game is great, like I know the potential is there and there's so much like good to it, that I just want to like spread it, you know, and having combos and stuff makes a lot of people interested in it, if they're coming from like Smash or traditional fighters. So yeah, we'll just have to see. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen with this, and it could get really big. Who knows? But that's what I'm trying to find out. Merge. And that's also why I'm trying to make the practice mode a lot more like robust. You guys honestly did a really good job with it. Like, not even lying. Like, your training mode is better than like Smash Ultimates. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, it's really good. It covers a lot of options. It has all the good stuff in it. And yeah, definitely good. But for combos, having like save states and other stuff like that, and like how much hit stun you have, all that sort of stuff, it's really helpful. So I'm gonna try to get that in. Let me bring this in here so I can match it. What if I replace color? Replace that one. What if this one? Come on. Replace that one. Oh my god. Photoshop. Sometimes I cannot with you. Replace this with think that's good. Image, transform, flip. We got some mixels going on there, but it'll be okay. I apologize. We also need bicubic. I'm so confused. Reset transform. Nope. Um, If we do end up getting custom characters working, I will do Mina for you. Honestly though, Mina does sound really sick. Lots of cool stuff going on with the character. Lots of cool mechanics. It's like a more mobile Baz with like a bunch of other stuff too. So that's my promise, Shane. I'm also gonna do Cyber Shadow. I honestly didn't really hear much about that game, which kind of sucks. The game is really cool. But I checked out the trailer today, and honestly, Cyber Shadow seems like he could really be a cool character. Scale to width of that. Just setting up the text right now. But yeah, no, the character actually seems really solid. Like, good mobility, the ninja archetype. Just seems like it would be a cool moveset for this game. Kind of like Liquid Samurai, but a little bit different. More traditional when it comes to, the character type. Like, it's a human. No liquid form to be seen. Any of that stuff. 2,000 to there. I am actually also going to start learning pixel art stuff. If custom characters do end up becoming a thing. Okay, so that is an issue. Copy, paste, duplicate. And then I can delete that one. Cool. So this one, name, player 2 tag. But no, like, I started off doing art stuff with pixel art, like, a long time ago, doing, like, Pokemon fusions. And then I started doing Binding of Isaac stuff, and that was cool. And then I ended up switching to 3D for the next 10 years of my life. But I guess everything comes full circle. I'm back to pixel art with this, and that's pretty cool. I think that looks okay. The different sizing isn't gonna be the best, but I'm not really sure how I can fix that. Because right now it's gonna change the size of the text. Yeah, I'm showing the overlay. Working on the player tags. But yeah, I don't think there's much I can do about one of the sizes being different than the other, because it needs to fit within the bounding box. So like longer tags are gonna be a bit tougher. Player tag. I think I just need to make sure that they stay centered. Alignment center. I like that we have a whole bunch of black areas, or black space up here. I'm just gonna quickly check to see when. Oh shit. Then we'll be gone for an hour, then we'll be back the rest of the night. Shit, okay. Okay, so apparently people are doing things. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to do for that. Cause yeah, like it seems like it gets higher when I add more stuff. Like let's do yeah, no, it's like slowly moving up. Bottom? No, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, this is just text in OBS. I just need something that I can easily change and, you know, mess around with. But yeah, this will be for like the player tags in the matches. Just using a Shovel Knight font. The classic. I'm gonna move it down to like there. I think there's something wrong with like the kerning on it, so it like moves up. I don't know what this song is. Okay. So I think I'm